Hello and welcome to another edition of Cougar Close Up on Go Prince George. This week, we feature Prince George Cougars goaltender Ty Edmonds, who's coming off an all-world month of February. Ty Edmonds went 5-2, 1-1 in February, and his strong play helped vault the Prince George Cougars back into the top three in the BC Division. We talked to Ty Edmonds about the success of February and more on Cougar Close Up, Go Prince George. Well, what a month of February for Prince George Cougars goaltender Ty Edmonds. You go 5-2, 1-1, and you help get the Prince George Cougars back into the top three of the BC Division to start the month of March and to start the team's real push towards the playoffs. Ty, why don't you just start by reflecting on the month of February as a whole and just talk about some of the things, maybe mentally or even physically, that you felt went really well for you during the month of February?
Just more loose. I just felt that I was confident, and I went out there and just played and tried to have some fun with it. And I knew that this is a part of the season you want to make a push in, and the team helped rally around me, and we've just been playing our game, so it's helped me out a lot.
What a difference a month can make. You look at the start of 2015, the obvious struggles in January, followed by a make-or-break month of February that saw the Cougars climb and leapfrog a handful of teams to get back into the top three. Was there a moment at the start of February, Ty, where all of a sudden you felt things really started to click well?
I think it was just against Edmonton. We won our first game, and then we lost in overtime, but we got a point. And I think I felt good from there, and I felt confident going into Kelowna. And then just after the Calgary game with all those shots, I just felt confident more and more and just had some more fun with it, and it's just helped me out.
The Prince George Cougars this season have had some remarkable highs and lows, and one of the major keys, of course, for a goaltender is to stay even-keeled throughout. Tell me about the approach you took at the start of this season, your second full season in the league, knowing full well that a lot was going to be asked of you.
I was pretty nervous because I didn't know who else would be partnering with me, and I didn't know what the team was going to be like, but I knew we'd have some work to do, and especially myself, and I feel like I've developed a lot, and I try to get my stats a little better than last year and just keep improving. So it hasn't been easy, but it's definitely a good learning experience, and it'll help me out for the years to come.
You talk about development, and one guy that you've worked so closely with over the past 2 years is Prince George Cougars goaltending coach Justin Cardinal. Can you talk about that relationship, Ty, and just some of the things that you valued with your relationship with Justin, things that you feel have helped with your development as a goaltender?
He's been great. He's more of a friend than a goalie coach. He's just someone I lean upon, and I can tell him anything. We text once in a while, every couple days, and he's just always there for me, and he's always been supportive, and he's helped me a lot. So like I said, he's been more of a friend than anything. So
tell me about the difference coming to the rink during a winning streak, when the chips are on the table and when the guys are loose and having fun. How much easier and more enjoyable does it make it for a player to be in that type of positive environment?
Yeah, for sure. It's even for me, just wanting to get wins, and I know what the team wants to get wins as well, and it just keeps everyone. It just reflects off everyone and it helps us, and yeah, everyone's in a way better mood and just more determined to do better.
The new Ice Age, the new ownership group, and just the new atmosphere surrounding hockey in Prince George. Can you just talk about what life has been like this season, year two for you as a Prince George Cougar, from a community standpoint, knowing all that's gone on in the offseason to kind of get the team into this new position?
It's been very much improved. I know, even talking to my billets, I see Greg every day, and I can't remember the last time I've seen some of the other people that weren't here before, were here last year and aren't here this year. And just Greg and I talk all the time. I talk to Todd, I talk to Mark, and everyone's just been more like, it's just been a better atmosphere, and everyone wants to be here and they want us to win, and they're all rallied behind us. And even like you see on Twitter, we have way more fans than we have in previous years at certain times, and it's definitely helped us be more motivated to win games.
One last question for you, Ty, and it just has to do with mentorship. As an 18-year-old, you've already played in over 100 games in the WHL, a rarity to say the least. But regardless, your circumstances are you're the elder statesman on this team as far as the veteran goaltender is concerned. Is that a role that you've started to really embrace, knowing that you're the one that Patrick and Tavin kind of look up to for wisdom and experience?
Yeah, for sure. It's been, like I said, it hasn't been easy over the last couple of years, being the younger guy, but also being the older guy in the same sense. But with especially with Tavin, I know with him on the bench, I always want to play well and not have to force him to play more than he needs to, and let him play when he can and do well. And he's had a good year, and I know it's been a lot of learning for him, but it's good to help them, and I'm still learning myself, so I learn stuff from them and they learn stuff from me, so it's kind of a give and take relationship.
What a month of February again it was for Ty Edmonds and the Prince George Cougars, back in the top 3 of the BC division with a huge weekend upcoming against the Victoria Royals. Ty, congratulations on the success of February and the success in your career up to this point, playing in over 100 games. Best of luck to you and the Cougars down the stretch. Thanks for doing this.
Yes, thank you, Dan.
That'll do it for another edition of Cougar Close Up on Go Prince George. Next week, we feature Prince George Cougars rookie forward Aaron Boyd. For more information on Prince George Cougars ticketing, scheduling, and player news, visit the Cougars website at www.pgcougars.com.